So how did you end up in this particular space?
I wanted to work in a domestic interior, and this is a flat above a shop. I don't know the relationship between the people that lived in if there was a relationship between the people that lived in the flat and the people that worked in the shop, but I think it's been empty for some time. Yeah.
So you've moved in and brought in these amazing sculptures and sound pieces, and what's it all about?
I have been feeling, I suppose, under a lot of pressure lately. I mean, in general, I feel quite stressed and anxious most of the time. I don't know whose fault that is. It might be the internet's, I don't know. But and I've kind of been thinking a lot about how we can express some of these feelings and the kind of limits within art of really getting to stuff that's going on inside. I read a lot of fiction, and somehow fiction seems a lot better at describing how we feel. So I studied photography years and years ago, and it's always been felt quite an inadequate way to explain how something felt. It seems to screen off a lot of raw, crude emotions and just give us a kind of view on how something looked, which is different to how something felt. So that's one of the sort of things I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about how sculpture might affect the viewer. How can the sculpture reach into the inner mood of the viewer? So here, sculptures are offering you up something, and maybe that makes you feel different to when you go upstairs, where the sculptures are looking at you and monitoring you. There's 3 other sculptures with laptops in them, and they ask you to enter into them in quite a saucy way. So maybe they embarrass you a bit, or you feel a bit embarrassed, and because I suppose that's one of the things I've been thinking about is how we try and conceal embarrassment, but we just need to start sweating, or we knock something over and there's this kind of moment of excess when a kind of raw physicality bursts through our veneer. So sweat and spills are kind of, are present here as well, yeah. I've liked the videos to kind of be like weather, like I'll kind of change the climate. So one of the videos is trying to tell you that you feel great, and there's another video or the soundtrack of a woman crying, which is, it really changes your mood as you go up the stairs. And then there's another video which is a kind of a rehearsal for a presentation, and I'm using the words "oi mate," a phrase not often heard in visual art. It's something I say a lot, and then I cringe inside, "oh mate," as I've said "oi mate," because I've caused such a vulgar scene using such a vulgar words. So there's a kind of an attempt to reach inner states. There's a kind of bit of a party. There's obviously a lot of booze around, so things are happening. People are getting into all kinds of situations upstairs in the bedroom, and there's a lot of drinks that's going everywhere, and one's gone out the window. Yeah.